We've all seen the memes, right?
So what do you want? A bowl of water?
It's a bottle of water.
A bottle of water?
Bottle of water? Bottle of water?
They bought a bottle of water.
A bottle of water?
But is it actually a thing in the UK? Do British people really speak like that? What's actually going on? Well, it's called a glottal stop, and today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about it so you can understand British people. So let's get cracking. Hey up mate, cheers for finding this video today. My name is Dan, I'm a CELTA qualified British English teacher with over 10 years experience. My goal is to help you feel more confident when you're communicating in English. Now, being an online English teacher, every time I post something online, video, podcast, whatever, and I check the comments, it's always a bit like,
say the line,
Dan. Bottle of water.
Yay!
So this is quite a well-known British meme. But what's actually going on? Well, it's a pronunciation technique called a glottal stop or a glottal T, and it's quite common in loads of different British English accents. Oh, speaking of which, if you're struggling with British accents, get my free Navigating British Accents guide below. The link is in the description. It'll help you understand what's really going on so you can communicate more confidently with British people. Now, before we get into this video, there's a bit of a disclaimer. You don't need to use this technique if you don't want to. Nobody's telling you that you have to. If you want to pronounce that true T sound, feel free. You'll sound natural and people will understand you. This video is more about understanding what British people are doing so you can understand what they're saying and then you can communicate more easily, right? So that's the disclaimer out of the way, but let's talk a bit more about this glottal stop thing. Here are some really common questions that people ask all the time. Why do British people do it? To make life easier, pronouncing all those T sounds, T. It's a bit annoying and we're quite lazy, so yeah, we just do this instead. Who does it? Well, British people, but not all British people, I should say. It's really common in some accents, but not all accents, and even inside those accents, not everybody uses it all the time. I will talk a little bit more about my personal accent, the Yorkshire accent, at the end of this video, so if you're interested in that, make sure you stick around to the end. Is it a sign of being common and uneducated? Well, that's a really stupid, common misconception. Even posh accents like RP use it sometimes. The Queen used to use it. So, don't judge somebody by their accent because that's bloody stupid. Don't do that. Do you need to use it? No, you don't. You can just pronounce the T as a true T if you like. People are still going to understand you. Do you glottalize every T? No. Usually it's just in the middle of a word or at the end of a word. And the T sound usually is after a vowel, a L, a M, or a N. Okay, so if it's after those sounds and it's in the middle or the end of the word, you can glottalize it. But yeah, don't do it at the beginning of words. That's a bit weird. How do you make the glottal stop sound? Well, basically what you do, your vocal cords, you close them and you trap the air so it can't escape, right? So think of the word uh-oh. This is the word when something goes wrong, like uh-oh, I made a mistake. In that word, we've got uh-oh. You can hear that little pause. What's happening? The vocal cords close. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. And that feeling, that closing, the trapping of the air is what you're aiming for. So now we've got the basics out of the way, let's look at some examples. So these are all words that end in a T sound. Now you could pronounce it with the T, hot, but, not. That's fine. But what you'll find, for a lot of British people, this T becomes the glottal stop, right? We represent it with this little symbol, okay? So hot becomes hot, hot. You can hear hot, hot. Now, if I just didn't pronounce the T, it'd be ha, ha. But that's not right. Ha, ha, hot. So you've got to put that little in there. So hot. But. Also, in that guide, I talk a bit about the and the sound. The link is in the description. Not. Wet. Let. Yet. Late. Mate. Felt. Melt. And that is how it works at the end of words. But there are some other words that end in T we need to just quickly talk about. Okay, so in words that have a contraction of not, like don't, can't, couldn't, for example, when this N sound exists, and we're going to glottalize the T at the end of the word, the N, the front N, actually becomes at the back, like in sing. Not sin, sing. Think. It's back here. It's not at the front. It's not the front N. It's the throat. Okay, so instead of don't at the front, we hold it back. Don't. And the T becomes glottalized. So don't becomes don't. Can't. Couldn't. Wouldn't. Won't. Okay, so let's have a look at some examples in sentences. I couldn't believe how late he was. I couldn't believe how late he was. Don't tell me what to do. It's not that hot yet. It's not that hot yet. He won't let me get wet. He won't let me get wet. Sit down and relax a bit. So that's how it works at the end of words, but what about in the middle? Well, let's have a look. So water becomes water. Like in uh-oh, water, uh-oh, water. Bottle. Better. Butter. British. Want a. That's where we get this wanna thing from. Matter. This one's got one at the middle and one in the end. Important. Meeting. lottery, 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 lottery. Okay, let's try some example sentences. It felt like an important meeting. 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 Do you want a bottle of water? Here we go. This is what you've been waiting for. Do you want a bottle of water? Do you want a bottle of water? Do you want a bottle of water? Do you want a bottle of water, mate? There you go. I can't believe I won the lottery. 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 What's the matter, mate? 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 And last one. British people can't say better properly. British people can't say better properly. British people can't say better properly. Okay, cool. So that's how it works at the end of words. But there are some things that you need to be aware of when it comes to specific UK accents. Like in my accent, the Yorkshire accent, we glottalize the T, but we also glottalize the definite article the whole word. We just glottalize it, right? Some people think that actually we replace it with a T, but that's not true. When we hear T in a Yorkshire accent, it's the preposition to, not the. So I am going to the shops becomes I'm going to shops. T is to, is the glottal stop for the and shops, right? And it's a really good way to tell if people from other cities are just doing a really shit Yorkshire accent, because they'll say, hey, I went going down to shops, and it just sounds rubbish. Anyway, here are some examples. So the first one, I went to the shop on the high street. I went to the shop on the high street. In Yorkshire, that's going to sound like, I went to shop on High Street. I went to shop on High Street. I went to shop on High Street. That was the best Yorkshire pudding I have ever eaten. That were best Yorkshire pudding I've ever eaten. That were best Yorkshire pudding I've ever eaten. I hope the bloody rain doesn't postpone the footy again. I hope bloody rain don't postpone footy again. I hope bloody rain don't postpone footy again. So that's how it works in a Yorkshire accent. I spoke more about this in my video when I talked all about the Yorkshire accent, which you can see on my channel. The link is in the description. And while you're down there, don't forget to get my free Navigating British Accents guide. It covers glottal stops and a bunch of other stuff that you need to know about if you want to understand British accents. It's free, so get it now. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back again with another one really soon. But until then, look after yourself. See you there.